Namaste to all. Ram, Ram, Ram. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini, Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada, Pathami Samskritam Nityam Vadami Samskritam Sada, Dhyayami Samskritam Samyak Vande Samskrita Mataram, Vande Samskrita Mataram, Vande Samskrita Mataram. Namaste to all. Ram, Ram, Ram. Okay, we'll start with Pada Ucharanam and then Ukta Lekhanam. And today we'll be getting into the Pravesha syllabus, where we start with Linga Vachana Parichayaha. Volunteers to try the Pada Ucharanam. Priya Bhagini.
Bhagani. Namaste. Kot bare he.
One more time.
Kot bare he.
What is the first aksharam?
Ko.
How is it ko?
A I okay. It is I.
Correct. So
plus I.
Correct. So
Kate bare he.
Ik plus I.
Kai. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Bahani.
Don't worry.
Kai. Okay. Kai. Ba. This is ir plus a re. Kite ba re he.
Okay, so when you read it, you said kai ta bha re he. But when you said it together, you said kite. So how should you say this?
Okay, kite ba re he.
Very good. Kaita bharehe. This is a Mahaprana Akshara. So it is Kaita bharehe. Very good. Uttamam Bhagini. Keep it up.
Thank you, Bhagini.
Jai Lakshmi Bhagini.
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
Hinaha.
Hinaha. Uttamam. Saroja Bhagini. Saroja Auntie.
Tungaha.
Very good. Tungaha. Uttamam. Shanta Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaskara.
Purna Bimbaha.
Purna. That nuna has to be the rolling tongue. Purna Bimbaha.
Purna Bimbaha.
Uttamam. Purna Bimbaha. Uttamam. Sudha Bhagini.
Namaskara Bhagini.
Namaste.
Kalyana Murtihi.
Kalyana Mu-ir. You have to say the ir first and then tihi. I'm explaining for others who are just getting familiar with the Lipi Bhagini. Kalyana Murtihi. Uttama. Prabha Bhagini.
Namaskaraha.
Namaste.
Ru. Rudha.
Rudaha.
Rudaha.
So this, when there is a suri here, the hook there, it becomes ru. If it is just ru, then you will just see the arc here. Rudhaha. Rudhaha. One more time.
Rudaha. Rudaha. I have a question.
Mm.
So why would we not put that below the ra?
Why would we not put below the
Put that suri below the
for
ra.
ra, it is in the udaram. So this is, I think, an exception. I don't think there is anything else where ka, ga, ra is an exception. So
Okay.
it
I
has,
was able to recognize this only because we read a word like this called guru. So that's the only way I could have identified this. I would
identified it. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to ra, it comes in the kind of like the middle portion, the udaram. What
Got
other
it.
akshara? I'm just trying to think. Ka, ja, no. So I'll do one thing. I will share a table of all the aksharas, all the gudita aksharani. And just watch out if there are any exceptions. I don't think there is any other pada. Ya, ra, la is also underneath. La, ya, ra, la, va is also underneath. Sh, sa, ha. Everything else is underneath, probably. So I think this is the only one where it is in the udaram.
Okay.
Why don't you try one more?
Okay.
Mm.
Cha, cha, ru, sha, charusha, ittati, charushati, charusha, it plus tha, ittati, charushati.
You have to kind of try.
Charushatihi.
Charu Shaktihi. Very good. Charu Shaktihi. Very good.
Shaktihi.
Komala Bagni.
Namaste. Chakrini.
Chakrine. This is ik plus ra. So you have the slanting line underneath. It is Chakrine. Uttamam. Shri Priya Bagni. After members answer, you just lower your hand and mute yourself. That will be very helpful. Shri Priya Bagni. Savitri Bagni.
Namaskaram.
Murarehe. Murarehe. The visargaha there is he. Murarehe. Uttamam. Meenakshi Bagni.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Ram Ram.
Kapola bhuhu.
Kapola bhuhu. This is alpa or maha?
Bhuhu.
Mahaprana.
Mahaprana.
Bhuhu. Uttamam. Lakshmi Bagni.
Ram Ram Bahini.
1 second. I think Savitri Bagni. Shri Priya Bagni, kindly mute. It's very difficult for me to check and see who is on mute, unmute, and then keep unmuting folks. So if you, after answering, just lower your hand and mute yourself, please. Lakshmi Bagni.
Sudhihi.
Very good. Sudhihi. Very good. Sushila Bagni.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Ram Ram.
Viswa Bhavanaha. Correct? Is it correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Together?
Vishwabhavanah.
Very good. Vishwabhavanah. Very good.
It is is or ish?
Isha.
Ish. Okay.
This is Isha.
Okay.
Sanyukta aksharam, no? Ishva, Ashvaha, like Ashvaha here.
Okay.
Vishwabhavanah. Very good.
Thank you.
Akila Bhagini. Sushila Bhagini, please mute
I
yourself.
will do that and I'll just try. Okay.
Akila Bhagini.
Yeah, namaskaram. Tathaivapadah.
One more time.
Tathaivapadah.
Tathaivapadah. Very good. Tathaivapadah. The th there is Mahapranah. Tathaivapadah. Very good. Aparna Bhagini. Now this is a tricky one. One more time, Bhagini. Your voice is very feeble. Say it one more time. Dighastitibhihi. I am hearing Dighastitibhihi. Is that what you're saying? Your voice is very feeble.
Yes, I am trying to say Dighastitibhihi.
By Titibihi.
Titi.
Only
Is
one T is.
Oh.
So try.
Dighasti. Okay. Dighastibhihi.
Dighastibhihi. Very good. This G is also Mahapranah. B is also Mahapranah. Dighastibhihi. Uttamam. Balasundari Bhagini.
Hari Om.
Namaskara.
Dhanudaha.
Dhanadaha.
Dhanadaha.
The first the is Mahapranah. Dhanadaha. Very good. Jyoti Bhagini. Next one is Meena Bhagini.
Kukutaya.
Kukutaya. Kutaya. Kukutaya. Uttama. Okay. Very good. I think everybody attempted. So the next time we do this Padanam Patanam, just make sure that folks who have read today don't raise your hand on Thursday, Shamyata. So that members who have not tried can try on Thursday. Otherwise, we'll end up unmuting the same set of people. Okay, so we'll go to Ukta Lekanam, which is dictation. Going to lower all the hands. Okay. The first word. I hope everybody has a pen and notebook in hand. Ashramaha. Ashramaha. Second word. Vishayaha. Vishayaha. Ashramaha. Vishayaha. Pariksha. Pariksha. Vedaha. Vedaha. Shadananaha. Shadananaha. Shishyaha. Shishyaha. Pitruvyaha. Pitruvyaha. I'll say one more word and then I'll repeat all the first 8. Prabhuhu. Prabhuhu. Ashramaha. Vishayaha. If you are not able to write it in Sanskritam now, you write it down in English and then you can try later to see how you can write it in Sanskritam. Suppose I'm going too fast, you can just write it down in English and then you can try attempting later. Pariksha. Vedaha. Shadananaha. Shishyaha. Pitruvyaha. Prabhuhu. The 9th one, Brahma. Brahma. Mata Mahi. Mata Mahi. Dvajaha. Dvajaha. Kantaha. Kantaha. Utpattihi. Utpattihi. Abhyasaha. Abhyasaha. Gambhiraha. Gambhiraha. Krishnaha. Krishnaha. Brahma. The 9th one was Brahma. Mata Mahi. Dhvajaha. Watch out for my Alpa Prana Mahaprana pronunciation. Kantaha. Utpattihi. Abhyasaha. Gambhiraha. Krishnaha. Go ahead and correct these. How many got all 16 right? Ganga Bhagini, very good. Uttamam. Rajanisha, very good. Meenakshi Bhagini, very good. One mistake. Very good. Jayalakshmi Bhagini has just made one mistake. So watch out for Shishyah. This is a very common word we will be using when, especially when we cover Vibhakti. So Shishyah. Similarly, Vishayah. Uttamam Ram Mahodaya. Lalita Bhagini also one mistake. Very good. Lasya Bhagini, 2 mistakes. Good. Sudha Bhagini, 3 mistakes. Good. I think Sudha Bhagini also has improved. Daya Bhagini, very good. 15. Just one wrong. So underline the ones that you have made a mistake and then try to remember. Komala Bhagini, 5 mistakes. Good. You're just starting out. So 5 is pretty good. Okay. Good. I think everybody has improved compared to last Thursday, I think, right? Last Thursday, there were a lot more errors. I remember few saying 8 out of 16, 10 out of 16. So this time, I think the number of mistakes have come down. We'll continue doing this. I know because we are doing this Pathanam and Lekhanam, it is taking a little more time. Each class is taking a little more time than what we normally commit to. But I think this is what will give you practice. Okay. Na and sh. That sh will take some time. Shishyah. So keep that vishayah. So keep these words in mind. I have also picked words where you will encounter these very frequently. So instead of giving random words, you will see these words very, very commonly used. Krishna. So make sure that Sha was a problem for me also. I think it took a very long time, I think, for me to get Viseshanam right. Which Sha first and which Sha next. It took a long time. So some words you couldn't hear properly. Okay. 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 Now we move into the actual Pravesha content. This is the first thing that they introduce in Pravesha. Pada Parichayah. Padam means word. So what are the different kinds of words that we have in Sanskritam? So Padam means word. So what is a word? A group of aksharas that combine together to convey a meaning is called a word. So for example, Jalam, Pathati, Saha, Ka. It can be either a single aksharam or a group of aksharas that combine together to convey a meaning. So once we encounter the word Padam, the next one would be automatically noun, right? That is what we get introduced even when we start our kindergarten. So in Sanskritam, nouns are called as Namapadani. A noun is Namapadam. Very easy to remember. Name. Something that carries a name. Noun is Namapadam. For example, Ramaha, Sita, Vanam, Akhila, Bala, Vrikshaha, Lekhani. All these would be considered nouns or Namapadani. The action words, which are verbs, they are called as Kriyapadam or Kriyapadani. Padam is singular, Padani is plural. For now, you just take the singular form. Verb is Kriya. Kriya means action. So the verbs are called as Kriyapadam or Kriyapadani. Example, in English, we would anything that can be showed through action, right? So reading, eating, going, coming. So pathati, khadati, gacchati. So these would be action words. Action means kriya. So the padam that denotes a kriya, denotes an action, is called as verb or kriya padam. Sarvanama padam, pronouns in English. So he, she, it, they, these would be Sarvanama padam, pronoun. In Sanskritam, we have a special kind called as indeclinables, where in general, Namapadam and Sarvanamapadam change based on gender. Like we know that. So Rama is a boy. He studies in class 8. So he, when we refer to Rama, we refer to as masculine gender. Similarly, he, she, it, they, these would also come under where there is a gender classification. Now, in Sanskritam, everything is gender. We will see that in the next slide. There are a bunch of words which do not change based on gender. We have that in English also. Rama and Lakshmana went to the forest. That and when we use, for Rama and Lakshmana also we use and. Sita and Geeta sang a song in the school. So and is common to both Rama as Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, Geeta. So cha, api, iti, a bunch of words which do not change based on lingam, gender, or vibhakti. We will see what vibhakti is later. You can just write it down as padas which do not change based on lingam, vachanam, vibhakti are called as avyaya padas. Avyayam means that which does not change. Those who have read Bhagavad Gita, you would see in chapter 2, Lord Krishna uses this pada a lot to describe the attributes of Atma, which does not change. Avyaya. And then group of words put together that convey a meaning make a sentence. So which is called as vakyam. In Tamil also we call it vakyam. Vakyatil amaikavum, make sentences. So Ramaha vanam gacchati. Sita api gacchati. So this would make a sentence. So padam is word, nama padam is noun, kriya padam is verb which denotes action, sarvanama padam pronoun, avyaya padam indeclinable, and vakyam is sentence. Okay, so we start with linga parichaya. Linga means gender. So this is very, very specific to Sanskritam. This is kind of the foundation that is being laid for you to build the blocks. So I think the class from today and Thursday that we will be covering, it forms the basics or root or foundation of Sanskritam. So in English, what do we generally say? We say masculine gender, feminine gender, and neuter gender. So anything which is masculine generally denotes to a male. Feminine denotes to a female. And all the other non-living things, we use the pronoun or the indication or the gender as it. So which is neuter. Sanskritam is a little different. So the way the padas have been given, the padas are not based on whether it is living or non-living. The padas are based on how they have been described, and accordingly, the gender falls into place. For example, the first one. So gender means lingam. Lingam. We have 3 kinds. Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha. We have 3 of these. Pullinga Shabdaha. Pullinga Shabdaha by default is masculine. So Ramaha, Harihi, Guruhu. For noun, you take down these examples. We will cover Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha a little more in detail today. So for now, just to make yourself familiar, write down these examples in your note if you're religiously taking notes. So Pullingaha, Ramaha, Harihi, Guruhu. Now, Ramaha, Harihi, Guruhu. These are all like humans, right? Another example would be Vrikshaha, Alayaha, Chandraha. Those would also be considered Pullinga Pada words. It ends with aha and they are defined as Pullinga Padas, even though moon, Vrikshaha is tree, Alayaha is abode. These are all things that don't move, things that do not have life, right? They are still defined as Pullinga Padas. So how is this defined, which we will see a little later. Just stay with me until we reach that part. Strilingaha. So the feminine words. Sita, Nadi, Dhenuhu. Dhenuhu is cow. Vadhuhu, bride. Lot of these feminine names that we have, right? Gauri, Hemamalini, Jayalakshmi, Ganga. These are all words that carry feminine or strilinga. These are all strilinga padas. The neuter ones are napumsakalingam, halam, pustakam, mitram. Mitram is friend. Friend is usually a human. Now, that friend, mitram, is also considered napumsakalinga shabdaha. So just stay until we go into little more examples. So in Samskritam, we have three lingas. So three genders: Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha. Pullingaha would be masculine, Strilingaha would be feminine, and Napumsakalingaha would be neuter. Now we need to change the wiring in our mind to not look at it as man, female, a man, woman, and non-living, right? That is how we are used to seeing these padas in English or even Tamil, right? In Tamil also we call avan, aval, adu. So avan would be human man, aval would be human woman, and adu would be everything else, right? So adu, avai. So we are so used to seeing this, even we call like cow or dog, it came, right? Unless, you consider animals as very part of your family, you would generally say it. Otherwise, there are families who call he came, she came, even for a dog or a cat. But in general, we make it man, woman, and anything other than a human man and woman, we call it it. But in Sanskritam, it is not that way. It is based on the ending and how the pada has been defined in the Samskrita Vyakaranam. Now, because I said ending, we have to see a few words, how they actually end. So Pullinga padas, and this is still very, very basic. The shabdas that we normally have are numerous in number. We have lots of shabdas with lots of shabdas means padas or words. We have lot of ending. Now, at this level, I'm just going to quickly give what are the general endings, and of these, the ones highlighted in blue are the ones that we will be focusing in Pravesha level. So Pullingaha, Akarantaha, it ends with a. For example, Ramaha, aha, right? A. Krishnaha, Alayaha, Chandraha. So these are all anta, means end. Akara, anta, akarantaha. You have ikarantaha. For example, Hari, Giri. All these would be ikarantaha. Giri. It ends in E. These are also Pullinga padas. Similarly, you have ukarantaha. You will learn ikarantaha, ukarantaha also little later in Pravesha, just to get familiar with the shabda, how it is declined. Ukarantaha, for example, guru. That would be a ukarantaha. Ig plus g plus ir plus u, right? Guru. So that would be a ukaranta pada. When we move to Strilingam, this is very familiar to us. You take name of like any woman, right? In general, you'll see, or if you see in Lalita Sahasranamam, it either ends in E or it ends in A. Like for example, it would be Prabha or Vani. So Akarantaha, Ikarantaha. So we will be focusing on Akaranta, Ikaranta Shabdas of Strilingam. For Pullinga Padas, it will be Akarantaha for now. And Napumsakalingaha, you also have Ukarantaha, Ukarantaha. For example, Dhenuhu, Vadhuhu, the example that I had given, it would be Ukarantaha, Ukarantaha. It might sound a little bit overwhelming now, but for now, just stick to Pullingaha, Akarantaha, Strilingaha, Akarantaha, Ikarantaha, and Napumsakalingaha, Akarantaha. Again, it is Akarantaha, but the padas that we will see generally end with im, which we will see later. Okay, to summarize, we have Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha, masculine, feminine, and neuter. It is different from how it is usually defined. So we could have a non-living object which is considered Pullingam or Pullinga pada or Strilinga pada. We could have a human which is defined as Napumsakalingaha. For example, Mitram. Mitram is considered Napumsakalingaha, and you see that Mitram, a friend, is usually a human. This is the broad classification. Now, every Namapada that we decline takes a form called Vibhakti, which we will see later. Just know what the root of a Namapadam is. So, we have 7 different types of vibhaktis that define how a verb is related to the noun. And we have the Shabda table. I think those who have little bit of parichayam with Samskritam, or you might even have heard your friends say, right? Ramaha Ramau Ramaha, Ramam Ramau Ramana, Ramena Ramabhyam Ramehi. So the table that is formed, the declensions, the 21 declensions that are defined, come from the root called Pratipadikam. The root of a Namapada, or the base word, the root, or you can write it down as base word of a Namapada, is called as Pratipadikam. For example, Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Rama. You can see im plus a, it ends in a. So it is Akarantaha. Ramaha is a Pullinga pada. So Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha. How would it be for Strilingaha? Akarantaha, Strilingaha, Lata, Rama, Komala, Ganga, Daya, Chandra, Bhuvana. I am just calling out names of some of the members attending our classes. So that would be Akarantaha. It ends in Akaram. Veena. So Akarantaha, Strilingaha, Lata Shabdaha. That Lata is the Pratipadikam or the root of the Namapada or the noun. If it is Ikarantaha, Strilingaha, Nadi Shabdaha. So it would be Sundari, Bhanumati, Gomati, Hemamalini. So these would be Ikaranta Shabdaha. The end sound is Ikaram. So Nadi. We take one Shabda as a reference for us to remember the declension. And the last one, akarantaha, napumsakalingaha, again, phala shabdaha. So, like for example, yanam, vahanam, bhavanam, phalam, pushpam, patram, toyam. All these end with im, but then we only call it akara ending. So, phala shabdaha, akarantaha, napumsakalingaha, vahana shabdaha, pushpa shabdaha. Even though the declension goes as pushpam, we only call it phala, which is, it ends in akaranta. Okay. Is there anybody who can summarize what I have said so far? I will help you summarize it. Ganga Bhagni karo.
Yeah, I'm audible. Hari Om.
Ram Bhagni.
Yeah. So I'll start summarizing from Padaparichaya or just the link.
No, go ahead from Padaparichaya. Go ahead.
Okay. So basically words are called padam. So words like jalam, pathati, saha, ka, these are all words. Therefore, they are called padam. Padam is further categorized as nama padam, which is basically nouns. So words like Rama, Sita, Vanam, these are all nouns, names of people, and they are called nama padam.
Names of people or things.
Names of people or things or and then you have kriya padam, which are action items of verbs. So actions like pathati, khadati, gachati, which means reading, eating, going. So all such words are called kriya padams. Then you have sarvanam padam, which are pronouns, which is basically when you say he, she, it. So the corresponding words being saha, esha, idam, which are pronouns.
Very good.
Then you have avyay padam, which are indeclinables. Basically, in English, like how we use also and such words. So the equivalent for them in Sanskritam are cha, api, iti. So then you have vakyam, which are sentences. For example, the sentence like Ramaha vanam gacchati, Sita api gacchati, where the indeclinable or avyay padam api, which means also, is being used.
Very good. Uttama Bhagni. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavad.
Very good. Very nicely summarized. Lakshmi Bhagni, do you want to explain the Linga Parichayaha?
Ram. Linga Parichayaha, meaning gender. It is not equivalent to Tamil or English. It's something different here. It goes by the shabdaha, which is ending. Am I right, ma'am?
Very good.
Yeah. So there are three genders. Pullingaha, masculine, shabdas ending with aha, akarantaha, ikarantaha, and akarantaha, which is Ramaha, Arihi, Guruhu, Ukarantaha, sorry, Guruhu. The next gender is Strilingaha, feminine gender. It ends with Akarantaha, Ikarantaha, and Ukarantaha. Example, Sita, Nadi, Denuhu, Vaduhu. Third one is Napumsakalingaha, which is, which is neuter gender. Padas like Phalam, Pustakam, Toyam.
Pustakam. One second. Phalam. Pronounce it one more time.
Phalam.
Say pha.
Phalam. Pustakam.
Pustakam. In Tamil, we call it pustakam, no? So
yes,
you have to change it to pustakam, right?
Pustakam.
Very good.
So this is the third gender.
The third gender. Very good. Uttama Bhagni, very nicely summarized.
Thank you.
Okay. Next part where the endings of padas, who can explain at least the four that we want to. Varun Mahodaya.
Yes, namaskaram, Bhagini. this pulling is for masculine, and then here akarantah. This is for masculine. This will be sing at the present. And then second is feminine. Strilinga is feminine. Akarantah hai, ikarantah hai. That is ending with
Akarantah,
E.
ikarantah. Very good.
Ikarantah is, for example, name ending with Prabhavati. Napang
Napumsakalingaha.
Napung Sankalingaha is neuter gender Akarantah.
Akarantah. Very good. Uttama Mahodaya. Dhanyavadaha. Very good. Nicely summarized. Now we'll be focusing. Now this Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga Shabdas have many endings. For now, we'll be focusing on Akaranta Pullingaha, Akaranta Strilingaha, Ikaranta Strilingaha, and Akaranta Napumsakalingaha. Okay. Now, we'll start with the any questions till now. You can go ahead and type it in chat. Most likely your questions will be answered by the end of this class. Once we go into the individual linga pada parichaya. Okay. Now pullinga shabda. Like we said, balakaha. Balakaha means boy. It ends in a. Balaka shabda. And when we denote that boy, we say balakaha. Akarantaha, pullingaha, chandra shabdaha. When we denote the moon, we call it chandraha. In Tamil, most of these would have been converted with the ending in balan, chandran. That visarga, aha, you would see that in Tamil, it is converted into the rendu na. Now, alayah. In general abode, devalayah means temple. Deepaha. You can see all these words end with aha. Deepaha, which is lamp. Now, few more pullinga shabdas. Vrikshaha, Ramaha, Krishnaha, Shridharaha, Pradeepaha. All these would be considered pullinga padas. So how does the strilinga pada decline? So in strilinga, we'll be focusing on two, right? One will be akaranta ending, the other will be ikaranta ending. So balika means girl. Petika means box. In Tamil, we call it petti, which is derived from this petika in Samskrita. Nadi, river. Kupi is bottle. So you have akaranta, ikaranta padas that are strilinga padas. Balika, petika, nadi, kupi. Napumsakalingaha, phalam, fruit. Patram, leaf. It also has the meaning letter. Pushpam, flower. Griham, which is house. So the pratipadikam or the root word is only phala, patra, pushpa, griha. But when you decline this particular shabda, you decline it as phalam, patram, pushpam, griham. So we have seen three types: Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha. The padas which we saw in Pullingaha, Akarantaha. It ends in aha. Balakaha, Chandraha, Deepaha, Varunaha. The Strilinga padas, Akarantaha and Ikarantaha. For example, Gauri, that would be Ikaranta pada. Lasya, that would be Akaranta Strilinga pada. Last category, the neuter or Napumsakalingaha, Phalam, Patram, Pushpam, Graham. So in general, at least in this level, you would see that the Napumsakalinga padas end with im. Phalam, Patram, Pushpam, Graham. Neuter always ends with im. Like I said, one category of Napumsakalinga pada that ends with im is what we will be seeing at this level. There are other padas, like for example, there is Sakarantaha Yashas Shabdaha, Nakarantaha Karman Shabdaha, which is Karma Karmani Karmani. So there are, like I said, each of these categories have multiple endings and multiple declinations of each of the ending. The table would be different. For this level, when we are introducing ourselves to Sanskritam, Akaranta Pullingaha, Akaranta Strilingaha, Ikaranta Strilingaha, and Akarantaha Napumsakalingaha. Primarily, we will be focusing on this. Of course, when we come to Sarvanama padas and Prashna padas, right? Question words, we will see that a little more. For now, register these four: Akaranta, Akaranta, Ikaranta, Shamyata, Akaranta, Akaranta, Ikaranta, and again Akaranta Napumsakalinga. Yeah. Can we have members who can read these padas? Jyoti Bhagini.
Yeah. Ramaha.
Ramaha.
Sita.
Sita.
Vanam.
Vanam. Very good. Aha. Vanam. Im. Right? So these are, I've just given one set, right? Ramaha, Sita, and Vanam. Very good. Meenakshi Bhagini. Vanam means forest.
Devaha.
Devaha.
Lata.
Lata. Lata means it could be name of a girl or it could mean creeper.
The tree, climber.
Creeper, correct.
Phalam.
Not phalam, it is phalam.
Phalam.
Say
Phalam.
the pa with a stress, unlike in Hindi where we call it phal, right? It is phalam.
Phalam.
Very good.
Phala.
Shri Priya Bhagini.
Janakaha.
Janakaha. Very good.
Janani.
Ikaranta padam. Janani.
Griham.
Griham. Janakaha means?
King.
Janakaha means father.
Janaka.
King Janaka, in general, father. Janani is mother. Griham is house. Uttama. Gauri Bhagini.
Namaskar, Guruji.
Namaskar.
Vrikshaha.
Very good. Vrikshaha. Tamil also we say, no?
Vriksham.
Vrikshaha. So, vriksham is tree, but it comes under Pullinga pada because it ends with aha. It is a akaranta pada. So, vrikshaha. Very good. Next one.
Shaka.
Correct. Very good. Shakha. Shakha means branch of a tree.
Branch.
Or
Okay.
in general, any branch.
Okay, I'm noting. Shaka branch. Patram.
Patram means leaf.
Patram.
Leaf.
Guruji, I have one doubt. In masculine gender, you said akarantaha, ending sound. For that third one also, you said akarantaha, ending sound.
Correct.
How to differentiate which goes under which
With
gender?
time we will know. With time we will know whether a pada is pullinga pada or napumsakalinga pada.
Okay. Okay.
When you look
Namaskar.
at the pada, mostly you will know. Like if you see griham, you will know griham is considered napumsakalingam. You build this over a period of time. Even now, sometimes when we look at a pada, we don't know if it is modakam or modakaha, kandukam or kandukaha. You build over. There are some padas which can now they have defined in such a way that they can be written as kandukaha or kandukam. Both are accepted.
Okay.
How do we know this? We know it over a period of time. Like rasaha, right? Taste, rasaha is actually pullinga pada, rasaha. But we are so used to saying rasam, no? Navarasam, right?
Okay.
But
then it goes under nakumsalinga.
No. It goes under pullingaha only, rasaha.
Even if you say rasam also?
You don't say
end with
when you define it, you only say navarasaha. You don't say navarasani. You don't describe it as in napumsakalingam. So how do you know this? You will learn this over a period of time. So you will know that vanam, you define vanam as vanam. You don't call it vanaha. You don't write it as phalaha. You know that it is napumsakalinga pada and it is written as phalam. And you don't write father as in Prathama Vibhakti as Janakam. It is Janakaha only, which you will know over a period of time. Now, there are certain words which can come under both. And sometimes the meaning changes. Like, for example, Mitram means friend. Mitraha means Surya, sun god.
Oh, okay.
So when you say Mitram, it means friend. But if you convert it into Mitraha, it conveys a completely different meaning, which is sun.
Okay.
So how do you know over a period of time you build saying that, okay, this would mean Napumsakalingaha. Strilingaha is very straightforward, Bhagini. So Akaranta, Ikaranta is very straightforward.
Yeah.
There is always confusion between Pullingaha and Napumsakalingaha because Antaha is the same. Now with time you would know you don't say Grihaha, you say Griham.
Okay.
You build it over time. Yeah.
Okay. Dhanyavad. And one more, one more thing, this phalam is there, no? Phalam. Is it a PHA or FA?
It is PHA, phalam.
Okay. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Next one. Aparna Bhagini.
Balakaha.
Balakaha. Pullinga.
Balika.
Balika.
Mitram.
Which is Napumsakalingaha. Uttamam. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Komala Bhagini.
Shikshaha.
Punaha patatu. Read it again.
Shikshaha.
She.
Iksha. Shikshaha.
Shiksha.
Kaha.
Shikshakaha. Male teacher. Shikshakaha.
Shikshika.
Shikshika. Female teacher.
Jnanam.
So Jnanam is a Napumsakalinga pada. Uttamam. Krishna Kumar Mahodaya. You have to unmute.
Chatraha.
Chatraha, a male student.
Yes. Chatra.
Chatra.
Manavi. Yanam.
Yanam. So Chatraha, male student.
Chatraha, Chatra, Yanam. Manavan, Manavi. Yanam na madam?
Yanam means vehicle, Vahanam.
Okay, vehicle. Dhanyawad, madam.
Jayalakshmi Bhagini.
Yes, Vidyalaya. Vidyalayah.
Vidyalayah. Uttamam.
Pathashala.
Pathashala.
Pustakam.
Pustakam. Vidyalayah, Pathashala. Both mean the same. It means school, place where we learn or we obtain vidya. Vidyalayah, Pathashala, Pustakam. Savitri Bhagini. Namaskar.
Tadaga.
Tada.
Tadagaha.
Tada.
Tadagagaha. Tadaga.
Da. What is
it? Gaha.
Why ga? Why are you saying ga? Da. What is this akshara?
Ga. Tatagaha. Tatagaha.
Why gaha?
Is ga. Ta. Da. Ga. Ga.
Gaha. Gaha. Tada.
Gaha.
You're saying gaha. There is no ha there, no? Tada. Gaha.
Tadagaha.
Ta. Da. Ga. With the visarga, it becomes ha. So tada. Gaha.
Tadagaha.
Tadagaha. Tadagaha. Pond.
Nauka.
Nauka.
Nauka. Jalam.
Jalam. So, Jalam is Napumsakalikam. Uttamam. Dhanyawadaha Bhagini. Balasundari Bhagini.
Hari Om.
Ram.
Narayanaha.
Narayanaha. Aha. So, it is a Pullinga pada.
Devi.
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 Dirga ikara. Devi.
Kamalam.
Kamalam. Now, Kamalam. It is a Napumsakalinga pada. Uttamam. Dhanyawadaha.
I have doubt in that. Pullingam and Strilingam, that Ukara is there, no? How to differentiate that one?
Which time?
Ha, it is okay. We can understand that. Ukara and in Strilingam also is who is there.
With time. So, Guru. When we say Guru who, it will be a Pullinga pada. When we say Dhenu who, it will be a Strilinga pada. When we say Harihi, it will be a Pullinga pada. When we say Bhaktihi, it will be a Strilinga pada. You will know with time.
Okay.
It's built over time.
Okay.
Next one. Akhila Bhagini. Were you the one who answered now?
Yeah.
Okay. Saroja Aunty.
Staha.
One more time, Aunty.
Hastaha.
Hastaha, which is hand.
Nasika.
Nasika means nose.
Nayanam.
Nayanam. So you can see all these are body parts. Hand, nose, eye. But each one is declined in a different linga. Hastaha would be Pullinga pada. Nasika would be Strilinga pada. And Nayanam or Netram would be Napumsakalinga pada. Uttama. So Sheila Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am. Putraha. Second. Putri. Geetam.
Geetam. So, son, daughter, song. Right? These are different, I've just tried grouping like similar words to indicate. But these are, these fall under different lingas.
What is Geetam? Geetam is Putra Sanna. Geetam is
song.
Song. Okay. Oh, like Tamil இருக்கிற மாதிரி Geetam. Okay.
Tamil Geet, we call it Geetam, but Geetam.
Okay. Thank you.
Asiya Geetam. We say no.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Go ahead and mute yourself. Now, I want you to classify the following. Prabhavagni.
Agrajaha. It ends with a. It is masculine. Pullingaha.
Pullingaha. Very good. Agrajaha means elder brother. One more.
Okay. Netram. Netram. It is Napunsakalingaha.
Napumsakalingaha. Netram means eye. Uttamam Bhagini. Shyamala Bhagini.
Yes. Agrajaha.
No, next one.
Okay. Pitruvyaha.
Pitruvyaha means
masculine.
It is a masculine pada. Pitruvyaha is, I think, Chittappa.
Okay.
One more.
Sandhya.
How do you pronounce it?
Sandhya.
Sandhya. You have to say the id with the Mahapranaha.
Sandhya.
Evening.
Feminine.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Shanta Bhagini.
Second one. Arakshagaha. Arakshagaha.
Pullinga pada. Very good. Police. Very good. Uttama Bhagini. Saraswati Bhagini.
Dervi.
Darvi. Very good. What pada is this?
It is Strilinga.
Strilinga. Very good. It's a Strilinga pada. Darvi means karandi, ladle. Uttama. Kannan Mahodaya. Mandiram. Temple.
Mandiram akarantaha pullinga. Mandiram ikarantaha pullinga.
Illiye. Mandiram. So if it ends with makaram, then it is
Napumsakalinga.
Napumsakalinga. So akarantaha napumsakalinga mandira shabdaha. So it is
Mandira
mandiram.
shabdaha.
Very good. One more.
Bhakta.
Mm.
Strilinga.
Strilingaha. Very good. Akara.
Akarantaha Strilingaha.
So bhaktaha would be a male devotee. Bhakta would be a female devotee.
So Shabda would be Bhakta Shabda.
Bhakta Shabda.
Bhakta Shabda. Okay.
Would be Bhakta Shabda. Uttamam. Meena Bhagni.
Yatrikaha. Pulling Akarant.
Pullingaha Akarant. Say the Visarga.
Pullingaha Akarant.
Very good. Next one.
Kupi. It is Striling Ikarant. Ikarant.
Okay. You have to say it fully. Strilingaha.
Strilingaha Ikarant.
Ikarant.
Badi Ikarant.
You are saying Ikarant. You have to say Ikarantaha.
Ikarantaha.
Strilingaha
Ikarantaha.
You have to say the Visarga. Instead of saying Shabd, right? You have to say Shabdaha. If you know Hindi, the conversion is a little difficult, Bhagini. But you have to see, keep practicing it. Instead of saying Ling, you have to say Lingaha, Pullingaha.
Lingaha, Shabdaha.
You have to practice that Visargaha. Uttamam, Bhagini. Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
We have two more. Aparna Bhagini.
Pushpam. Napumsakalingaha.
Napumsakalingaha. Very good. And last one.
Kalatram. That is also Napumsakalinga.
Napumsakalinga. Kalatram means spouse. In those who know Guru Ashtakam, Kalatram Dhanam Putra Pautra Adi Sarvam Griham Bandhava Sarvam Etati Jatam. Kalatram means spouse. So, Dhanyavadaha Bhagni. Uttamam. So the Pullinga Padas, the ones that we have seen, right? That ones we'll be seeing for a very long time in Pravesha will be generally Aha. And Strilingaha will be A or E. And then Napumsakalingaha would be Im. The Pada by itself would be Im. How do we identify the gender of the word? So for now, you can take Aha is Pullingaha, A and E are Strilingaha, Im, if it ends with Im, it is Napumsakalingaha. So this is like foundation, right? Like the base. Now in that level, you can take this as a clue. So if I give Padas, you would know that A, E would be Strilinga, Im would be Napumsakalinga, Aha means it would be Pullinga. Okay. Now, Samskritam has another speciality. So, Vachanam means the count. In English, we call it singular and plural, right? So, in general, we say one boy, many boys, more than one. By default, we call it many. So, one boy comes, two boys come, many boys come. So in English, you only have singular and plural. In Samskritam, there is another category, which is dual, number 2. So for example, one boy, two boys, 3 and more, many boys. So there are 3 vachanas in Samskritam. Eka vachanam, dvi vachanam, and bahu vachanam. So, Eka Vachanam, Eka means 1. Vachanam is count. So, count of 1. So, Eka Vachanam is singular. Dvi is 2. Dvi Vachanam, dual. Bahu is many. Bahu Vachanam means many, plural. So, the Pullinga Pada, when we refer to one boy, two boys, many boys, in English, you have boy, boys. You have man, men. Now, how do you know when you say boy, you write plural as boys, right? But for a man, you don't write mans. How did we know this? Over a period of time, we learned that when the word is man, you don't write it as many mans. You write it as many men. How did we know this? We knew it over a period of time. For even in plural, for some we add the alphabet, the letter S. For some we add ES. For example, bat, bats, tomato, tomatoes. We add ES. How do we know? How did we know this? Over a period of time, we built this. And now, of course, there are certain rules that, sometimes are taught, saying that if it ends this way, you have to change it in this way. Like, for example, this building that takes over a period of time is what we need to remember. Every time the question comes, how do you know? You build this over a period of time. Now, in Sanskritam, for pullinga pada, ekavachanam, that we have already seen. What is it for one boy? Meenakshi Bhagini?
Singular. Ekavachanam.
Ekavachanam. What is the word for boy?
Boy, balakaha.
Balakaha. So if it is one boy, it is balakaha. If it is two boys, patatu Bhagini?
Balakau.
Balakau. So when you want to, by default, you don't say, when you say balakau, it is automatically understood that there are two boys, because it is a dvivachana pada. Many boys would be
balakaha.
Balakaha. So balakaha.
More than two.
More than two. 3 and more would be balakaha. Repeat, Bhagini. Balakaha.
Balakaha, balakau, balakaha.
Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Singular. Ekavachanam would be balakaha. Dual. Dvivachanam would be
Balakau.
Balakau and
Balakau, balakaha.
Bahuvachanam would be balakaha.
Bahuvachanam. Okay. Bahuvachanam balakaha.
Balakaha. So balakaha, balakau,
Balakaha.
balakaha. Uttama. Now we'll see some more examples here. What is this, Sudha Bhagini?
Vrikshaha.
Very good. Vrikshaha. Vrikshaha means?
Tree.
Tree. Now, when it is one tree, it is vrikshaha. Dvivachanam, which is dual. Two trees, it will become?
Vrikshakau. Is it?
Eppadi vrikshakau?
Vriksha. Vrikshakaha.
Did you write down the previous three vachanas, Bhagini?
No, I was listening to it. Yeah, no, I didn't write.
Write it down. Balakaha. Everybody write it down. Balakaha. Balakau. Balakaha.
Balakaha. Okay.
Put a box. Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. If it is a pullinga pada, this is how it declines. Now, in the same way, ekavachanam would be vrikshaha. Dvivachanam would be? Sudha Bhagini? Why are you adding a cow there, Sudha? Vriksha.
It's balakau, right?
If it is balakaha, it is balakau. If it is vrikshaha?
Vrikshau.
Vrikshau. Balakaha, balakau. Vrikshaha, vrikshau. Now,
Show, right.
bahuvachanam would be
Vrikshakaha.
Marubadiyo, you're adding ka.
Vrikshaha, vrikshaha, vrikshaha.
The ending would be, read what you have written. Balaka.
Balaka, balakau, balakaha. Vrikshaha.
Read it again.
Vrikshaha, vrikshau.
Balaka.
Balaka, balakau, balakaha.
1 minute. Is it balaka?
Balakaha.
Illa. First word padingo. Read the first word. Take one step back.
Balaka.
Sudha Bhagni, just 1 second. Take a breather. Take one step back.
Okay. Balaka, balakau, and balakaha.
Why are you saying balaka?
Balaka, balaka, balakaha, balakau, and balakaha.
Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Right? So similarly, vrikshaha,
Vrikshau, and vriksha.
Last one.
Vrikshaha, vrikshau, and vrikshaha.
Vrikshaha. You're saying kaha there.
Kaha,
So
right.
it
Vrikshaha.
has to be
Vrikshaha, vrikshau, and vrikshaha.
Everybody, please write this. The more and more you write, you will not make mistake in writing and pronouncing also. So balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Vrikshaha, vrikshau. Sudha Bhagini?
Vrikshaha.
Vrikshaha. Uttamam. So in similar way, let's do a quick exercise. How does it come? Balaha. Aparna Bhagini?
Balaha.
Say the three, all the three. Ekavachanam, dvivachanam, bahuvachanam.
Balaha, balau, balaha.
Very good. Balaha, balau, balaha. Jyoti Bhagini?
Devaha, devau, devaha.
Very good. So which pada is dvivachanam in this?
Devau.
Very good. Devaha, devau, devaha. Uttamam. Komala Bhagini?
Singhaha, Singhaha, Singkau, Singhaha.
Very good. Simhaha, simhau, simhaha. So 1 lion, 2 lions, many lions. So
Is it Ingha or Ingha?
Imha. This is imha. We don't write the im in the udaram, no? So it is imha.
Singhaha.
Simhaha.
Singhaha, Simhau, Simhaha.
Very good. Saraswati Bhagini?
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaskaraha.
Margaha. Margau, margaha.
Very good.
Margaha, margau, margaha.
Marga means path or way. Margaha, margau, margaha. Uttamam. Kannan Mahodaya?
Ashvaha, Ashvau, Ashvaha.
Uttamam. Ashvaha, Ashvau, Ashvaha. Which is the pada that denotes bahuvachanam here?
Bahuvachanam is Ashvaha.
Very good. Ashvaha. Ashvaha is 1. Ashvau is dual or 2. Ashvaha is many. More than 2, 3 and more. Very good. Uttamam Mahodaya. Lakshmi Bhagini?
Gajaha, Gajauhu, Gajau, Gajaha.
Very good. Gajaha, Gajau,
Gajau, Gajaha.
Gajaha. Very good. Jayalakshmi Bhagini.
Mayurah, Mayuraha, Mayurau, sorry. Mayurau, Mayuraha.
One more time. Say all the three.
Mayuraha, Mayurau, Mayuraha.
Mayuraha. Very good. Gajaha is elephant. Mayuraha is peacock. Shanta Bhagini.
Vanaraha, Vanarau, Vanaraha.
Very good. Vanaraha, Vanarau,
Vanaraha.
Very good. Vanaraha is monkey. Saraswati Bhagini.
Deepaha, Deepau, Deepaha.
Very good. Deepaha, Deepau, Deepaha. Deepaha means?
Light. Yeah.
Lamp or light. Very good.
Lamp. Sorry, lamp. Yeah.
Priya Bhagini.
Yeah.
Bhagini. Va plus tra.
Correct.
Vatra.
What is the first aksharam there? Va with a small c underneath will become?
Vru.
Correct. Vru.
Vru. This is this is the dat vadataha.
Say the first akshara.
Va plus vru.
Keep vru. Right? No, wait. Keep right in English. Vru. 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 Right?
VRU. Vru. Yes.
And then?
Vru. Id plus tha.
Id plus dha. Right?
Dha. Correct.
So how do you?
Vruddha. Vruddha.
Vruddha. Very good.
Vruddha. Okay.
Id dha ha. Vruddha.
Vruddha
means old person.
Yes, Bhagini. Vruddha. So ekavachana vruddha.
Ekavachanam.
Ekavachanam vruddha. Vadivachanam vruddhau. And then bahuvachanam vruddha. Vruddhaha.
Correct. Vruddhaha. Very good. Ekavachanam. What is for dual? Pronounce it one more time.
Vruddhau.
The vachanam name?
Vativachanam.
Dvi.
Dvi. Okay.
Id and va. So dvi. Dvi vachanam.
Id and va. Dvi vachanam. Okay, Bhagini.
Dvi. So in Hindi also we say do, right? Do.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Ek do. So that comes from the Sanskritam dve. So vruddhaha. Vruddhau. Vruddhaha.
Okay, Bhagini. Fine. Okay. Understood. Dhanyavadaha.
Okay. Any questions in this part? So we have seen Linga Parichayaha, where we have Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha. Pullinga Pada, for now we will deal with Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Akarantaha, Strilingaha, Ikarantaha, Strilingaha, again Akarantaha, Napumsakalingaha. Now, we've also introduced ourselves to Vachana Parichayaha, where you have Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam. Ekavachanam is singular, Dvivachanam is dual, and Bahuvachanam is many, plural. So for Pullinga Pada, how does it decline? it declines as balakah, balakau, balakaha. Deepah, deepau, deepaha. So this is for the Pullinga pada. We will move to, I think there is a Sanyukta Aksharam question. Let's move to Strilinga pada. So similarly, you have Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam for Strilinga padas also. Ekavachanam would be Balika. Dvivachanam would be Balike. Bahuvachanam would be Balikaha. Now, Balika is easy to identify. It is an Akaranta padam. So we know it is singular Akaranta Strilingaha. Now, Balike, this is new. It is, and you notice it is different from the Pullinga padas Dvivachanam. There we saw Balakau. Here it is Balike. Now, when we look at Bahuvachanam, you see that the ending is Aha. So for Pullingaha also it is Aha. For Strilingaha also it is Aha. So when we look at a Bahuvachana pada, how do we know it whether it is a Strilinga or Pullingaha? We know with time because we will get used to the Pratipadikams, which is the root word. Once we get used to the root word, automatically when we look at a pada, we will know whether it is a Pullinga Bahuvachanam or Strilinga Bahuvachanam. So here it is Balika, Balike, Balikaha. Shatika, Shatike, Shatikaha. Shatika means sari. Shatika, Shatike, Shatikaha. So this, what is this? Meenakshi Bhagini, do you want to try? Please write this down. Balika, Balike, Balika.
Yes. Written, ma'am. Written, ma'am.
No, I'm just telling everybody. Write it down because this is the foundation for everything that we are going to see further in Pravesha. As far as Nama Padas are concerned. Now we will also come to verbs, which we will see in next class. Now, what is this?
Mala.
Mala. Very good.
Mala.
So,
Mala. Male. Malikaha. Malikaka.
Why the ka at the end?
Ka at the end. Malikaha.
Read it for Balika Bhagini.
Balikaha.
No. Read all the three for Balika.
Balika, Balike, Balikaha.
Very good. So Mala, Male.
Malaha.
There is
no ka. Yes. Sorry.
So Mala, Male,
Male,
Malaha.
Malaha.
That's it. Right? Try not to add that ka at the end.
Okay. Same mistake.
Mala, Male,
Male, Malaha.
Uttama. Lasya Bhagini.
Ram, namaste.
You're very feeble, Lasya.
Now you're able to hear me?
Yes.
Ram, namaste.
Namaste. So this will be
Bala. Bala, Bale, Balaha.
Uttamam. Bala, Bale, Balaha. Very good. Aparna Bhagini. Bala means girl child.
Mahila. Mahile. Mahilaha.
Very good. Mahila, Mahile, Mahilaha. Mahila means woman. Lakshmi Bhagini.
Ram Bahini. Shala, Shale, Shalaha.
Shala, Shale, Shalaha. Shala means a place or a abode. Pathashala, place where we learn. Bhojana Shala, place where we eat. So Shala in general is a place or an abode. Uttama. Shanta Bhagini.
Chatra, Chatre, Chatraha.
Chatra,
Chatre, Chatraha.
Chatraha. Very good.
Chatra.
Now, if it is chatraha, how would it be?
Rama, Ramo. Chatraha, Chatrau, Chatraha.
Now, if you notice, the Bahuvachanam is the same, right? So, based on the context, we will know whether Chatraha means a bunch of male students or bunch of female students. We will know based on the context of the kavyam or prose or the text, whatever. So, Bahuvachanam is the same. Chatraha, Chatrau, Chatraha.
Chatra, Chatre, Chatraha.
Chatraha. Now, this Chatraha is used. How do you identify whether it is group of boys or group of girl students? You will know based on the context.
Context. Okay.
Next one. Shri Priya Bhagini.
Shikshika. Shikshike. Shikshikaha.
Uttamam. Shikshika, Shikshike, Shikshikaha. If it is oh, you went on mute. If it is Prabha Bhagini, if it is Shikshakaha, how would it decline?
Shikshakaha. Shikshakau. Shikshakaha.
You can see the difference, no? It is Sikshika and Sikshakaha. There is a difference in Ikaranta there. So, Shikshakaha, very good. Shikshakaha, Shikshakau, Shikshakaha. Shikshika, Shikshike, Shikshikaha. So, this would be for the Strilinga Pada. Uttamam.
I have one question. Is it fair to say if there is a E in the word, it generally denotes a female? Like in the Shikshika, Shikshike example that we saw, there is a E and that typically tends to denote something feminine. Is
Most
that
of the time. So it depends on the pratyaya that is used.
I
But
see.
now you can just take it as in general, Shikshika means female teacher, but there are some exceptions based on the Sutra Pata. But in general, when there is a pratyaya that is used there, it will be E with ending, or it can also, for example, Grihini. So that would be Ikaranta Pada. Similarly, Swami, Swamini. It doesn't become Swamina, it becomes Swamini. So, but in general, at this level, you can take it as if it is more than what is in between, look at the ending. So, Sikshika, that Akaranta is Strilinga, more than anything.
Dhanyavadaha.
I want to do the Strilinga for Ikaranta Pada. So, we now, for now, we have seen Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha, and Mala, Male, Malaha, or Balika, Balike, Balikaha. Now, we are also going to focus on the Strilinga Pada, which is Ikarantaha. So, simultaneously, we will learn that as well. Similar to Nadi Shabdaha. So, Kupi, Kupyau, Kupyaha. So when it is a Ikaranta Pada, it becomes Kupi, Kupyau, Kupyaha. Between now and Thursday, go through the slides one more time and try writing for Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga, Akaranta, A, E, and Akaranta Padas. So that will give you practice. I will also give homework with more and more Ikaranta, Akaranta Padas for you to practice. So, Kupi, Kupyau, Kupyaha. Meena Bhagini, so if it is Nadi, how will it decline?
Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha.
Very good. Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha. Priya Bhagini?
Yes, Bhagini. Gadi,
Ghati.
Gati. Gatyau.
Very good.
Gataha.
Ghatyau.
Gatyau. Gataha.
It's not gataha, no? What did you write for kupi?
It ends with I, right? Dual for dual, it should be
Dual is correct, Bhagni. Bahuvachana.
okay.
Say the
That is okay. Ga it plus aha.
It plus yaha. So, one second.
Okay.
Work with me
Okay.
here. Did you write it down for kupi?
No, Bahani, I missed it. Sorry.
Okay, so let's go back. Read this.
Okay. Kuti.
Kupi.
Kuti.
Not what akshara is this?
P. Sorry. Kupi. Kupyaha. Kupyau. Sorry. Kupyau. Kupyaha.
Kupyaha. So, whatever the ikaranta is there, it becomes the vyanjana aksharam, and then you add a yaha.
Okay.
You add, for dvivachanam, you have the vyanjana aksharam followed by yau. So it is yau and yaha. So similarly, here it will be gati, Shamyatam, gati.
Gati. Gati yau.
Not gati yau, no? What will this become? This will be, very good. Ghatyau.
Gatyau. Gatyaha.
Very good. Ghatyaha. So, the easiest way to remember the antima aksharam, right? That becomes a vyanjana aksharam. And then you add yau and yaha.
Okay,
so,
Bahani.
Ghatyau, Ghatyaha.
Okay, Bahani, fine.
Uttamam.
Dhanyawadalu.
Shanta Bhagini.
Bhagini.
Vadatu nadi.
Nadi, nadyau, nadyeha.
Nadyaha. Very good. Meenakshi Bhagini.
Suchi. Suchau.
Not suchau. It will become
Suchiau.
very good. Suchiau. Correct, Bhagini.
Suchiau. Suchiaha.
Such?
Suchiaha.
Not dirgha at the end. It is suchyaha.
Suchiaha. Okay. Sorry, ma'am.
No worries.
Suchiaha.
Suchyaha.
Mari suchiaha.
Everybody is doing very well. I struggled so much when I had started. You are all doing wonderfully.
Gatyaha, suchyaha. Okay.
Suchyaha. Very good. Lakshmi Bhagini.
Okay.
Suchi is needle.
Needle. Okay.
Lakshmi Bhagini. Sudha Bhagini.
Nari, naryau, naryaha.
Very good. Nari, naryau, naryaha. Nari means woman, same as Mahila. Saraswati Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagini. Putri, putriau, putryaha.
Very good. One daughter, two daughters, many daughters. So, putri, putriau. So, you write this tra without the line and then add the yau. Similarly, putra yaha. You add the yaha at the end. Lakshmi Bhagini.
Doni.
Not Doni.
Droni. Droni.
Droni.
Droni. Dronyau. Dronyaha.
Very good. Droni, dronyau, dronyaha. Droni means bucket. Droni, dronyau, dronyaha. So we have seen 3 so far. Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Balika, balike, balikaha. Nadi, nadyau, nadyaha. Or kupi, kupyau, kupyaha. So akaranta pullinga pada, akaranta strilinga pada, and ikaranta strilinga pada. Now we are going to the napumsakalinga pada. So this is phalam, one fruit. Phale, two fruits. Phalani. Phalam, phale, phalani. Aparna Bagni, read this once.
Phalam, phale, phalani.
Very good. If it is vanam,
Vanam, vane, vane, vane.
correct. Vanam, vane. Then
Vane, vane.
last one.
Vanani.
That's all. Vanani. Vana, phalam, phale, phalani.
Phalani.
Vanam, vane,
vane, vanani.
vanani. Uttamam. Keep it up with me. Saroja auntie.
Bhavanam, bhavane, bhavanani.
Very good. Bhavanam,
Bhavane, bhavanani.
Bhavanani means building. Bhavanam, one building, two buildings, many buildings. Bhavanam, bhavane,
Bhavanani.
Very good. Keep it up, auntie. Sabita Bagni. Yanam,
Yani, yanani.
very good. Yanam, yane, yanani. Very good. Lakshmi Bagni. Yanam means vehicle, vahanam.
Udhanam.
Udyanam. So,
Udyanam.
this is a new akshara, right? Somebody was asking, how do you write dya? So, id plus ya becomes this new akshara, a line at the top, ulta 3 with the line. So, udyanam means garden. Udyanam.
Udyanam, udyane, udyani. Udyanam, udyane, udyanani.
Udyanani. So watch out for the nakaraha at the end, right?
Okay.
If it has nakaraha, then it is nani, not udyani. It is udyanani.
Udyanam, udyane, udyanani.
Udyanani. Very good.
Dhanyavad.
Jyoti Bagni. You have to unmute.
Kamalam. Kamale. Kamalani.
Very good. Kamalam, Kamale, Kamalani. One lotus, two lotuses, many lotuses. Very good. Kannan Mahodaya.
Pustakam. Pustake. Pustakani.
Very good. Pustakam, Pustake, Pustakani. One book, two books, many books. Prabha Bagni.
Vanam, vane, vanani.
Very good. Vanam, vane, vanani. Uttama. So, we have done akaranta pullingaha, akaranta strilingaha, ikaranta strilingaha, and akaranta napumsakalinga padani. Okay, I'll take questions and then I will do the summary. Let me go through the chat. Balaha can mean many boys or many girls. It can mean both. Correct. Vahanam is considered Napumsakalinga padam. Correct. Vidya. There is no Mahapradaha there. It is just Vidya. Let me type it and show. Vidya. Vidya. Can you see? So it is id without the Mahapranaha. The third akshara in Tavargaha. And then it is not in English. We write it like this. It is not Vidhya. The transliteration is only Vidya. The H there is not right. Vidya. Samyukta aksharam, should we bite hard them? You have to practice it, no? You need to know how to write Vidya. You need to know to write Kra, right? If you're writing Samyukta aksharam, you need to know how to write Kra. You need to know how to write Arkaha, right? So you have to practice Vidya. Meenakshi Bhagini, I think I clarified yours. Naryau, right? Nari, Nar, Yau. So, Na, Ir, Yau. Nar, Yau. How do you write Repaha as Vyanjanam? Nar, Yau. You write it using the stroke here, like Arkaha. Naryaha. So, Na, Ir, Yaha. Naryaha. What is this word? Bakamti. What? I don't know what that word is, Auntie. How do you write? Idh. Dha. Udyanam is garden. I'm trying to understand Sri Priya Bhagini's question. Ch and the. Ich and the. Okay, we'll have to write it and try it out. I think for now, what I would suggest is don't think of like every combination. Certain combinations might never occur, or it might be padas which are used very rarely. So the Sayukta aksharams that I have given in the slides are pretty much the common ones that come into our learning. So there are totally 33, right? 33 combined with 33 would be very difficult to remember. So for now, start with the ones that I have given in the slides or the examples that I have given, right? And then if you see a pada somewhere which has the combination that you are saying, at that time you would know. So I have carefully chosen a set of padas that have the Sanyukta Aksharam that is commonly used. Can you write Prithivya? Okay, 1 second. So Aparna Bhagini, you had a question. What was the question? I'm going to over your hand. Yes, Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am. Like for Ikarantah, Srilingaha, right? So when we are writing for Gati, right? Gatyau, that one, how it should be half of that. So we have to write how it is written there.
Which
So
is
how
why
do-
we write, so this is an exception I had mentioned in the class, right? Like natyam, I had mentioned. So when it is ta with yakaraha, you kind of stick the yakaraha to the ta. That's it. It is understood that it is half ta and the yakaraha.
Okay. And one more thing, for Nari, in the slide it's Naryau, right?
Nari, Naryau, correct. What is the doubt? What is the doubt?
No, I saw the O matra there. So it's my mistake. Sorry.
Nari, Naryau is written. I think here also I Naryau only, right? See?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Naryau. It is confusing between the word dha and a. So you have to watch out. So when you write the, it takes time. Like I think in general, gha, right? Ka, ka, ga, gha, and then the dha, which is this dha, and then idya. So these three, you have to watch out for how the letter is formed there. Gha is directly to the line. Dha is you have a small suri or a circle there. And then idya, you have the line and then the stroke. The strokes are very similar, but you have to watch out for whether if you say it is confusing, I understand that. Yes, it is confusing. It will take some time. Especially the gha and dha, it takes some time for us to read it the right way. And now you put cha into picture where you write the akshara and then the suri is at the end with the line. Id dha. So id dha, right? I assume that's what you're asking, Prabhavagini. Id dha. So gha, dha, dya, cha, idha, buddhihi, vriddhaha. It takes time. All these Sayukta Aksharas take time. In fact, at Pravesha level, I did not write Sayukta Akshara. I used to write them separately, which was incorrect because I did not invest time in learning. Now you have time. We have time, 6 months time to slowly build up our writing and vocabulary. Yes, Prabhavagni, what was the question?
Namaskara, Vani Bhagni. I was referring to the id plus the one that looks like the id plus ya, but it has a curve that comes down like the e. It came in the first new symbol. I was thoroughly confused with the combination of those. That's also similar. So it's the id plus the. And it's like a line that starts with a small vertical line, and then you write the inverted E, but with a curve at the bottom. I'm not able to explain it properly, but it's that simple.
You're probably saying this plus g. This one?
No, not this one. It's id plus the. It is the id that you
Which
have
varga?
there.
Which varga? Say the varga, Prabha.
Ta, ta, da, da. Both of them are the same.
So da would be this, right? This one.
Yes, you put
Okay.
you put a id plus the same one. So id plus d.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. Id plus
Id plus d.
You write one beneath the other. Correct.
No, Bhagni, the one that we had in the book, we went through the 6 categories earlier, maybe lesson 4 or so, and this was one of them. Id plus d. It's the same
write
thing.
it and send it to me in WhatsApp. Write it and send it to me in WhatsApp. I think I'm having trouble understanding. And then I will write this. You had asked about similarly sra and stra, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So write it and send it, and then I will.
Will do.
I will clarify it. Sayukta Aksharam comes into picture when we get Vyanjanani in between a word, right, Bhagini? Correct. When two Vyanjana Akshara join together, correct. I was hoping we'll have doubts with today's class. We are still in Sayukta Aksharam. Lasya, what is the doubt?
In cha vargaha, that nya pronounce பண்றபோது nya, but when we say the word kanchanam, the pronunciation, the sound is bit different. I'm not able to relate the sounds here.
In Tamil you say ik ing.
Yeah.
சொல்லு.
Tamil எனக்கு தெரியாது.
தமிழும் தெரியாதா? So in Tamil we will say ik, ing, ich, inj, right? But we will say ka, nga, cha, nya. So the inj and nya are little different. So I understand what you're saying. You're saying it is cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. But when it comes to a vyanjanam, we call it inj, right? So which is kanchanam or pancha, right? That is how the pronunciation is correct.
So it's slightly there is a change in the sound, nasal sound.
It is still the same. It just that when you say it with the swara aksharam, it sounds a little different. That's all.
Can you also just give an example when it comes to that samyukta aksharani in the nya which?
So Anjaneyaha, right? Ainj, Anjaneyaha.
But when you split Anjaneyaha, inja. But when we read the cha vargaha, it is nya.
Nya, that is because you are saying it with, if you don't say it with swara, how will you say ich, ij, inya? That's how you'll say it, right? But when you say the aksharam together, anjaneyaha, inj.
Okay.
Inj. But we say nga, right? We call it inj, but it is nga, right? Even the first one is like that. That is how it transforms when you pronounce it with a swara.
Okay. Okay. I think
some
even
of these we get intuitive, Bhagini. Like with time, you will know it is anjanam, anjaneyaha, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, nyairu. So in Tamil, we also have words that start with nya, right? In Samskritam, we don't have that. So nyairu would be an example. We call it inj, ik, ing, ich, inj. But when we say nya, we call it nyairu. That is how it is pronounced with the swara.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Dhanyawad.
I have a call to, unfortunately, all Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have a 12:30 call. It will settle, this time will settle once we stop the Ukta Lekanam and the Pada Patanam. But I don't want to miss that. Go ahead, Auntie. What is the doubt?
Auntie, Bani, Bhakti homework and the Bhakti வந்து it plus a plus it plus it plus it plus e வெறும் it plus e தானா?
Bhakti will be like this. So it will be ib plus a plus ik plus it plus e.
One more it will not come.
So it plus ik plus the is this akshara here.
Yeah. So only one it will come.
One it will come, correct.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Thank you.
I had this doubt for a very long time because this akshara is not very intuitive, no? I used to think ik, it, e. It is only ik plus the is written like this.
Okay, thank you.
You write it like this with a line, the the with a line, and then the half ka on the other side. So half ka is here, the here, and then this ik, there is a line here. For now, if you want to practice, you can practice like this. I will change the font to Mangal. So, but the Mangal is also changing. So, you can write it as ik and which is half ka along with the. That is also okay if you want to initially practice. For me, because I struggled, I thought we will introduce at this level so that we get used to it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So to summarize, we did Padaparichayaha today. What is a word? What is a noun? What is a verb? Pronoun, indeclinable, and sentence. Padam, Namapadam, Kriyapadam, Sarvanamapadam, Avyayapadam, and Vakyam. We also did Linga Parichayaha. There are 3 lingas, Lingatrayam. Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha. Unlike the language that we already know, maybe English or Tamil, where masculine, feminine, and anything which is not masculine, feminine, based on man, woman, gender, is considered Napumsakalingaha. Here, it is based on the ending. For now, we will focus on Akaranta Pullingaha, Akaranta Strilingaha, Ikaranta Strilingaha, and Akaranta Napumsakalingaha. An example would be Balakaha, Balika, Nadi, Phalam. We also did Vachana Parichayaha, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam, singular, dual, and plural. So each of these lingas would take Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam, Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha. Balika, Balike, Balikaha. Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha. Phalam, Phale, Phalani. So write these 4 into 3 in a big box in your notebook. You can write it as Pu, Stri, Na, right? Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha, Eka, Dvi, Bahu, and write Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha, Balika, Balike, Balikaha, Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha, Phalam, Phale, Phalani. So this is the fundamental that will take us to build sentences along with verbs. So you will need to master this. Okay. If you have doubts about writing the Sanyuktaksharam, you write it in a notebook and take a picture and send it. Based on the pronunciation, I'm not able to understand if it is Alpa Prana or Mahaprana and which one you're saying. So write it and send, and then I'll clarify. Bhagini, correct. It is Sambodhana, so it will be Bhagini. But the pada is Bhagini. Bhagini, Bhaginyau, Bhaginyah. So one sister, two sisters, many sisters. Bhagini, Bhaginyau, Bhaginyah. But when you call me as Vani Bhagini, which is Sambodhana. In Tamil, we call it Vilithodar. When you call somebody, Vilikartha, when you call somebody, that time it becomes Hrasvaha. So even here, when we'll deal with it in Sambodhana, Prathama Vibhakti. So I'll give some homework. Please do practice with the words which have been given in the slide. Keep writing. And if you have the Pravesha book, you can just pick the first chapter. Look for words which are Pullingaha, Strilingaha, two forms, and Napumsakalingaha, and write all the three forms. Like, for example, there are some sentences given in Samskritam and then translated to English. Yatrikaha, Atati, Arakshakaha, Rakshati. So just take the padas, try to identify whether they are Pullingaha, Strilingaha, Napumsakalingaha. Write the three forms in Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, and Bahuvachanam. That will help you practice. So try doing this before next class, and I will also try giving homework, hopefully by tonight, tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavadaha. Shubhadinam. Ram Ram Ram.